Hi everyone and welcome for this new tutorial how to paint non-metallic metal steel by a very simple way. If you see this tutorial, so you are one of my Patreon, so thank you very much to support me all during all the years, and that's my way to say thank you. So let's go for the paint. So for this first tutorial I'm going to show you directly how to paint non-metallic metal steel directly with white on a black basic color. I remember I'm going to show you every days during December and until the 25 one tutorial by day for all my Patreon. So thank you very much to support me. And as you can see, I'm going directly to paint with some white every edges to be sure it's going to be a very clear contrast between my different elements. And after that, if there are no edges, for example on a ball or on an element, I'm going to create a point of light or a line and push my color to this line to create my transition. So what is pretty interesting on these miniatures is the different surfaces you can paint in non-metallic metal. There are some chain, there are some clear surfaces, some round surfaces, and that's going to make a perfect exercise to be sure you are going to use in a different way the non-metallic metal method. Once again, the more difficult things in non-metallic metal is to push the contrast, because it's not necessarily natural to everyone to push the contrast in that way, and that's why I decided to make a tutorial directly with white on black coat, because that's going to push you and to change your way to paint. That's the best way to evolve in your paint skill, is to change everything and try something new. So don't hesitate to try, and don't be scared if the transition is not perfect. You can always come back with the previous color, black or gray, and make some very nice transition. For the moment, what you need to focus on the contrasts. So as you can see, I'm pushing my contrast and some line on my different elements in metallic. So I'm going to create my lightning zone. If you are not sure about where you are going to put your highlights, don't hesitate to take a look to the miniatures just under the light. So you are going to see some shining parts, and that's the way you have to put your light. The shoulder is pretty interesting because, as you can see, I'm going to put my highlight on some point, like on a ball, on metallic ball, and you are going to put the highlights on all edges all around. So you are going to have two kinds of highlights on one surfaces. If you see, in the first time I tap my color to know in which direction I'm going to push my color, and after that I'm going to push the rest of my color to create the transition. Don't hesitate if you have any question to ask me in the comments, and if you have any suggestion, don't hesitate once again to put that in the comment section. On this element, I'm going to use the same step than on a sword. So it's different surfaces, and every surface is going to be highlighted by one direction and totally black in the other direction. And I'm going to inverse on the different surfaces. and the black and the white will be always adjacent. And on the spherical a metal ball like that, I'm going to put just some points of white. It's always the same things. To have a very strong color, I'm going to make different layer. So more I'm going to come and put some white, more this white is going to be strong. So I really hope you enjoy this kind of tutorial. I'm going to show you tomorrow one new tutorial, so stay tuned and see you soon.